presents this bride for marriage? They give the bride another kiss. I know you all get very upset with me if I don't tell you the bride and groom have requested that you be seated. Before I begin my service, I would just like to take up a few moments of your time and welcome you all here to Little Garden. On behalf of Greg and Courtney, I would like to extend a greeting from both of them to all of you. It's a greeting that's gone out from the shores of my country for thousands of years, and that greeting is a Cade Míle Fáilte. It's Gaelic, and it means 100,000 welcomes, and it's meant for every single one of you. And to both of you, I'd like to say, go to Míle Mágat, which is also Gaelic, and it means thank you very much. Thank you very much for allowing me the pleasure, privilege, the honour of doing your service here today. So, how are you feeling? You're better in about 20 minutes when I can get it right, right? Dearly beloved, family and friends, we have come here today to witness the joining in marriage of Greg and Courtney. This ceremony is merely to solemnize or legalize the true marriage, which in reality took place when you made your commitment to each other before coming together for this ceremony. Certainly you are aware of the seriousness of your decision and of the responsibility that you are assuming. You are entering into a union that is most sacred and serious. A most serious commitment because it will bind you together for life in a relationship so close and intimate that it will profoundly influence your entire future. Not knowing all that is before you as husband and wife, you take each other for better or for worse, for richer or for poorer, to have and to hold. It is a tribute to your faith in each other that you are both so willing and ready to pledge your honor and fidelity to such a solemn obligation. Henceforth, you belong entirely to each other from this day forward, one in mind, in spirit, and affection. Whatever you may sometimes have to sacrifice to preserve the dedication of common interest, do it gladly, generously, and within the deepest meaning of love. For this, by giving each other all that you have, you will receive everything you desire from your marriage. Living has its hopes and disappointments. It has its pleasures and problems. It has success and failure, joy and sorrow. Contradictions mingle in every life and are expected from time to time in your own future. But if true love, an unselfish spirit, a perfect sacrifice, guides your every thought and action, you can expect the most profound and earthly happiness that any man or woman may know in this life. I would like to do a little reading for you now, and this reading is called The Art of Marriage. The little things are the big things. It's never been too old to hold hands. It's remembering to say I love you at least once a day. It is never going to sleep angry. It is at no time taking the other for granted. The courtship should not end with the honeymoon. It should continue through all the years. It is having a mutual sense of values and common objectives. It is standing together facing the world. It is forming a circle of love that gathers in the whole family. It is doing things for each other, not in the attitude of duty or sacrifice, but in the spirit of joy. It is speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It is not expecting the husband to wear a halo. Say no more about that. Or the wife to have wings of an angel. I guess strong possibilities there, right? It is not looking for perfection in each other. It is cultivating flexibility, patience, understanding, and a sense of humor. It is having the capacity to forgive and forget. It is giving each other an atmosphere in which each can grow. It is finding room for the things of the Spirit. It's a common search for the good and the beautiful. It is establishing a relationship in which the independence is equal dependence is mutual, and the obligation is reciprocal. It is not only marrying the right partner, it is being the right partner. And at this time, Greg and Courtney would like to share some wedding thoughts with all of you. Our hearts are filled with great happiness on this our wedding day. We come before the altar of love, pledging our hearts and our lives to each other. May we together meet the cares and problems of life bravely. May our home be a place of love and hope. And Greg, will you have this woman to be your wife, to live together in the covenant of marriage? Will you love her, comfort her, honor and keep her, in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others? Be faithful to her so long as you both shall live. If so answer, I will.
I will.
Courtney, will you have this man to be your husband, to live together in the covenant of marriage? Will you love him, comfort him, honor and keep him, in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others? Be faithful to him so long as you both shall live. If so answer, I will. Are those your final answers? Good. Let's go for the million then. These are your wedding vows. Please repeat after me. I, Greg.
I, Greg.
Take you, Courtney.
Take you, Courtney.
To be my wife.
To be my wife.
To have and to hold.
To have and to hold.
From this day forward.
From this day forward.
For better, for worse.
For better, for worse.
For richer, for poorer.
For richer, for poorer.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
To love and to cherish.
To love and to cherish.
Until we are parted by death.
Until we are parted by death.
As God is my witness.
As God is my witness.
I give you my promise.
I give you my promise.
I, Courtney.
I, Courtney.
Take you, Greg.
Take you, Greg.
To be my husband.
To be my husband.
To have and to hold.
To have and to hold.
From this day forward.
From this day forward.
For better, for worse.
For better, for worse.
For richer, for poorer.
For richer, for poorer.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
To love and to cherish.
To love and to cherish.
Until we are parted by death.
Until we are parted by death.
I give you my promise.
I give you my promise.
We had a little hiccup there at the better for worse. It's usually the richer for poorer bit, I guess, you know. Make that richer for you. How's that, right? We come now to an important part of the service, and this is the wine ceremony. This is a little bit different. As you can see, we have a beautiful box over here. Inside, we have a bottle of wine, and then there's two letters here. And these are love letters that Greg and Courtney have written to each other. And then we'll put them in there, and then there's no set time for this. So, in a year, 18 months, or whenever there's a little bump in the road, we can go and open the box, read the love letters, and drink the wine. Now, we tried this in Ireland, and it didn't work because the groom had drunk the wine before the box was locked, you know? You have to make your way over there. And then, of course, the beauty of this is that once it's been opened, you can redo the whole thing again and set it up. So this could go on for a lifetime. Is there a bottle of wine in there? Okay, all right, we're good. Just in case anybody thought I got to it before they did. Excellent. I'd like to do a little reading for you now. And this reading is from a book called The Prophets by Khalil Gibran. And it's on love. Love gives naught but itself and takes naught but from itself. Love possesses, nor would it be possessed, for love is sufficient unto love. And think not you can direct the course of love, for love, if it finds you worthy, directs your course. Love has no other desire but to fulfill itself. But if you love and must needs have desires, let these be your desires. To melt and be like a running brook that sings its melody to the night. To know the pain of too much tenderness. To be wounded by your own understanding of love. And to bleed willingly and joyfully. To wake at dawn with a winged heart, give thanks for another day of loving. To rest at the noon hour and meditate love's ecstasy. To return home at evening tide with gratitude. And then to sleep with a prayer for the beloved in your heart and a song of praise upon your lips. Love never fails. Having this love in your hearts, chosen to seal your vows by the giving and receiving of rings. I hate to hear that sound, because I never know whether you're going to get arrested or I'm going to get arrested. That'd be great, that 10. Read after me. I give you this ring.
I give you this ring.